Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm about to do another little product testing review. So with this one, it's the Apple Lightning to SD card reader. So pretty much it's to be able to put in a micro SD so you can download files from the micro SD. There's different ones out there, different sizes, but for example, I bought this one, and if you don't recognize the brand, it's from Walmart, but they're super cheap right now, and they work just as fine. I haven't had no issues with the data on it, but I also have different variety of memory cards. This one's a PNY 32 gig, and you can use it for whatever you use it for, GoPro, for work, whatever it is. But the idea of this is sometimes it's a little harder to stop, go on your computer, try to download some of the stuff, where you can just easily transfer it to your phone and go from there. So let's go ahead and open it up, see how it looks like. Now I did buy it for about $32.99, and that's before taxes. So you open it up. Now, something you'll learn from when I do these is I'm always careful with opening up the box, so the return isn't a hassle in case I need to return it. It comes with this. If you ever seen any Apple products come in the boxes, they usually come like this if it's some kind of accessory. It comes like with little manual, show you what the warranties are and things like that. But what you want is this. Now, I'll take it out of the box, but not yet. Basically, this is how it looks like, and if you look at the bottom, that's where the SD card goes. It's a regular lightning bolt attachment. I do have other ones almost like this, and it's used for different reasons. They have a ton of these kinds, so just make sure you look at the right one. And like I said, this one is the SD card reader. Some of them will look almost exactly the same, but it's for different purposes. But in this case, this is what I need. So like I said, I'm usually pretty careful, so I put down one of the flaps here so I can take it out and not mess up anything, not rip anything. Also the second flap here, real easy, and then pull it out, and then done. So that's it. What do? Go ahead and put it in here, and you're done. It's ready to get connected on your phone. Now, when you connect it on your phone, what you're gonna do is basically see that nothing really happens. Sometimes something prompts up and says you connected something, but if it doesn't have any power, it usually doesn't say anything. So if you connect it, I did the mistake on thinking that I need an app or something to view these, and I went to the App Store, downloaded all these external ones, went to YouTube, Googled, people were saying it doesn't work. Well, my main reason is I didn't want to use my quick key that I have for the GoPro, where all it needs is to connect the little SD drive, right, the micro SD, and you put into the quick key what it's called, you put it into your iPhone, and you're able to download faster from the GoPro. If you use the GoPro app, it's going to take a while to download big files when you're recording, and because of that, I didn't want to just get stuck with that. But other than that, when I ran into this idea, I was thinking, well, might as well buy it, use it, see what it does for me. The quick key was almost like $20, $18. It's $32, so almost double the price. So that's basically that. But going back to me trying to figure it out, when I plugged it in, For some reason, I got lucky, and some people are probably thinking, well, you should have just done that to begin with, but it's not in settings, it's not in anywhere else. You basically click on your phone, on your photos icon, and if it's connected right, it'll appear at the bottom right of your screen. It'll say like import files or import photos or just import, and you'll be able to click, and then it'll pop up everything that's on here. Now, one thing that I haven't been able to really see or figure out, or maybe it's just my phone, but you can't view videos or really, the photos are easy to view, right? They're just pictures, but videos, you can't click on them while this is connected in there. To see it on your iPhone, you have to download it so you can see it. So if you don't have enough memory, then you're basically dealing with that. But other than that, if you're able to figure this out quickly, real easy. My rating, if I can give ratings, you know, I'm not really that big of a tech savvy dude, but if it's out of 5, I'd say it's a 4. I think the price is what doesn't give it to me, because I have this other thing, and I guess because I have the other adapter that I'll show you guys maybe in another video, and I'll do a more in-depth review for this one. This is the Insignia memory card reader, but if you take a look, it's a USB, right? They have one for a micro USB, but since I have an iPhone, I can't use that. I know they have adapters, right, where you can switch them out, and I'm looking into that to see if I can find that easier. But I'm using this because the other adapter that I have for Apple that looks almost like this can connect to USB and go into my phone, but I need a power source for that. So I'm trying to figure it out, but either way, this works just as fine, and it's a dual purpose for me because sometimes I might not want to just connect to my iPhone. I connect it to my desktop computer, and not have to bother with putting in, if you know, the little SD card that I might not have available, and some of you might not have that. These days they don't make them as easy. You have to buy it separately. Laptops sometimes have it too, but sometimes they don't, right? So it's just a good way to adapt to it. But other than that, I'm new to the channel, very new to YouTube. Just want to do a little bit of stuff on my own. But if you guys can like and subscribe and just comment, see what I can do better. If my audio is weird, I'm just trying to figure it out. Right now I'm using this light, the DigiPower. I did a other review on it just recently, and just check it out and see how I did there. But other than that, have a good day. See you on the next video. Peace.